coming down, and I had to slam my brakes, bro, because he did one of them deer moves. You know when the deers come out and then they go right back. Yeah, bro. Like he did one of them. And I'm like, no.
I think squirrels be doing that too. They're like,
I don't care about
squirrels.
squirrels.
Yeah,
Fuck the squirrels.
yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
but I try to avoid it. You know what I mean? But I feel bad.
Yeah,
like,
so-
you know.
All right, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Dad Bod Podcast, episode 7. Yeah.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah. I just want to say big shout out to everybody who's been tuning in and showing their support and giving negative feedback as well as positive feedback. It definitely helps us to try and make this better. I would say we're all fully invested in this. So without further ado, this next guest we have, somebody I hold very dear to my heart. We've been through a lot when we were younger, and I'm very happy that we can reconnect and rebuild a friendship that we had before.
And we all went to school together, too.
Yeah, we all went to school together. Yeah. Hardworking man, family man, God-fearing man, great guy, all-around guy. Like, he will give you the shirt off his back if he really knew you needed it. Like, no questions asked. You got anything to...
Nah, let's just bring him in.
All right.
And then we'll get right into it.
Yeah, let's go. Without further ado, Will Nieves.
Yeah, bro.
What's up, Bobby?
How you doing, bro?
Good, man. How about you?
Good.
This is about to be a special
Great.
one.
This is a special premiere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Good.
I can't complain.
How's that father
Just
life
like,
treating you?
oh, man. It's, I love it. For one, I do love it. For two, it's a huge responsibility. But as you already know, as a man, you got to handle
Yes,
your
sir.
ish. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man. How about for you?
It's exciting. It's
Interesting.
interesting.
Start off by introducing yourself. Give us a little bit more
yeah, sure.
who you are.
So I'm Will. I am a truck driver, unfortunately.
10-4.
Yes, sir. Just being a dad day to day, and now I'm away going from schedule to schedule. Like I was local, now I got tired of that local job. Not literally like I don't like being home every day per se, but it was just that type of job I was at. It was just like I'm done.
There is a job I do want to talk about.
I have a feeling I know.
I want to ask you about it because
sheesh.
I worked there for 4 years, but even before that, I left and I worked there for 9 months, left, and then came back for 4 years.
Yeah.
And
real quick, before I forget, to show our appreciation to you,
Yes, sir.
we got you a little something. So real quick before we carry on,
I almost
forgot.
We'll handle that.
Snap.
I actually did forget. I completely forgot.
All right, so this is for you, Bobby.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Also for you, whether you want to show that on camera or not, that's up to you.
Just dig in your bag of goodies.
Pop it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Show it to the cam.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay. What is a wooden? What is it? You built your own
I think
wood
so.
truck?
Yeah, good luck though.
Yeah, it looks
complicated.
difficult,
Is it?
bro.
I don't know, but seeing that
That
looks.
doors are opening.
Yeah,
What's
it
going on
looks so
here?
difficult. Just looking at this little window right there, it looks so difficult.
There's another little special gift in there too. I think you grabbed it. You're holding it. Yeah.
Oh, word. Thanks,
Little Cycle
fellas.
Gear gift card.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you for being here.
Yes, sir.
And then the next one is from one of your loved ones. So if you want to just peek in there real quick.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Was
I guess once you see it, you'll know.
You're going to know.
You're definitely gonna know.
Of course. I know who it was from.
Yeah.
You want to say? Give it a little shout out.
Thank you, baby. Go follow Sensational Vision at Instagram.
You see it.
Yes, sir.
You
She's
see
great.
it.
She's wonderful. She's awesome.
That's good to hear, man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that local job, bro, that you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
I didn't last there 1 month, bro. bro.
Yeah. And I
heard it was shorter.
Maybe it was.
I was like, as soon as I heard, I was like, oh.
Maybe it was, but it was local. They paid great, but you gotta bust your.
It's
behind.
funny because I saw your Snapchat or Instagram story. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Instagram story, and I remember the parking lot because I've been there so many, damn times. So I'm just like, nah, is he working there?
Yeah.
So I had to hit you up and like,
He's not
bruh.
doing it to himself.
Yeah,
is
I was
he?
like, bruh. You was like, yeah, I'm here. I was like, God bless your
rock
soul.
bottom.
Bruh, God bless your soul. Like he said, though, they pay amazing.
Yeah.
But like, it's tough.
Yeah, and then the system that they got is really not like
It's
that
horrible.
great, especially for the drivers. I mean, maybe the warehouse workers as well.
They they changed it up so many times.
Yeah.
They basically what works they want to get rid of. What doesn't work they want to keep
Enforce.
it.
Right.
It makes no sense at all. It's
Right.
it's ass backwards.
But
But
they were union for a little bit, even in the warehouse, I think.
They're still union.
yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I heard they weren't.
No, they're
Oh,
still
really?
union.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the warehouse workers, but the drivers are definitely union.
Oh, the drivers are union?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know if they were
Yeah.
union or not.
But union, honestly, nowadays,
doesn't mean
really,
especially
Yeah.
there.
it don't mean
doesn't
anything. It's
yeah.
just that title you have union because they
Yeah.
really don't do anything for you. Like,
It
Gotcha,
sounds
gotcha.
good. It
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Pyramid scheme.
yeah, yeah, facts, bro. But yeah, I didn't last there a month. Like I went out training for like 2 weeks, and after
Yeah.
the second week, they're like, you know what you're doing pretty much.
Yeah.
You caught on pretty quick.
Yeah.
And by the third week, I was out by myself, delivering. So this job that
And
we're
you-
talking about
real quick,
here-
you already have your CD. You have your CDLs and everything. You had
yeah,
that for a while
I've had
now.
it for a while. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So this type of job is literally delivering to Chick-fil-A's,
Right.
McDonald's.
Right.
And then
Subliminals.
and then you're doing it yourself. You're not you don't have a helper
Right.
pulling
Now-
these carts, and these carts are, and
I
'cause
know how heavy
you
they
were stacking
are.
them.
Yeah.
So these carts are 8 to 1,000, 1,200
Yeah.
to 1,100, 1,200 pounds, and these carts are jacked.
Sometimes
Oh.
they're not perfect.
They are
And
jacked up,
Sometimes
bro.
they're well. I want to say like 9 times out of 10, it's not even a perfect cart
No.
to begin with.
No.
Like, yeah. I feel your
You know,
pain.
I mean, and then
I
it goes
know,
it
I
goes
know.
along
I
the
used to build
line,
them.
like it goes down the line. It doesn't always come down on the warehouse worker because the driver, he knew that cart was messed
Oh
up.
yeah, and they
He could've
throw it in there
red-tagged
anyway.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But exactly,
They throw it in there anyway.
Exactly. So yeah. Anyways, move on from that
Yeah,
situation.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
that was that job, and then I left there to be where I'm at right now.
Gotcha.
So I'm doing flatbed, and I'm doing Monday through Friday now.
So how
I'm
that
out-
load
I'm out
you
Monday
took?
through Friday.
What happened with that load you took?
Man.
Brand
So-
new truck? Beautiful truck.
That was a beautiful truck, bro. But that was a spare.
That's a spare?
That's a spare.
Oh, no, they got money then.
Are you talking about the truck that you posted on your IG?
That white
Like-
one?
Like, yeah.
That thing was
Or did you
beautiful.
post it
This
on
past
there?
week.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the-
okay.
It was this week.
So on my actual IG, that
Yeah.
gray one, that's the one. That's mine.
Gotcha.
But the white one that I had this week,
Yeah.
that I was posting, that's the spare because of that accident that I had. last week.
Gotcha.
Which is
Gotcha.
crazy.
We'll get
It's
into
just-
that.
yeah,
in a
that's
little bit.
just
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that load was coming from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Ended up loading up. I strapped up, secured the load. Secured the load.
Yeah.
Not that
I believe you. I
not
believe
that I
you.
half-assed it. You know what I mean? One strap over, because it was coils. These coils are 10, 15,000 pounds each.
Right.
And I had 10 of them. 2 stacks, of 5. 2 coils of 5.
Yeah.
So strapped up, left. I'm already driving 2 hours. I'm on I forget what highway it was, but it was 2 lanes, and it's basically at Route 1. So I'm on the left lane. I'm trucking on out, and
You shouldn't be on the left lane.
I shouldn't. You're right. You are
No,
right.
but go ahead.
But,
I was give you a hard time.
I was getting it. So
I forgive
there's this
you.
dog, and it wasn't a stray, bro. Because you know what a stray dog looked like. His fur
Yeah.
is kind of jacked up, and stray dogs are always usually on the side of the road sniffing around. You know what I mean?
course.
Whatever. They're never on the road. But this dog, nice fur. He looked like he was lost. You know what I mean? And I was watching him from a distance, but he was on this side. He was in the middle of the of the intersection or the highway.
In the median.
And a median, but it was like grass. You know what I mean? Like Route 1.
Yeah.
So I'm watching him. So he comes towards the highway, towards where I'm headed. I'm heading north, but he goes back. So I'm like,
shit.
okay, he's going back.
He's gonna, yeah.
And then he turns around and comes back. But he looked lost. I could tell just by, just visually, just looking at him, I could just tell like he's lost. Like he just left his his family, wherever he was at, and now he's trying to find somewhere to go back, I guess. I don't know. So coming down, and I had to slam my brakes, bro, because he did one of them deer moves, when the deers come out and then they go right back. Yeah, bro, like he did one of them. And I'm like, no.
I think squirrels be doing that too. They're like,
I don't care about
squirrels.
Squirrels.
But but I try to avoid it. No. But I feel bad.
Yeah, like, so I didn't want to hit him, bro. I really didn't, and I was thinking about, all right, if I hit him, that's an animal as it is. That's gonna be in my head the whole rest of the day. It was only 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had 9 hours left. Well, I had a 7. I'm exaggerating. I had a 7-hour drive, but I had 9 hours on my drive time.
Yeah,
we have a clock when we're driving. So I'm like, I have the rest of my day to think about that. All this went through my head, right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right. So it's that. It's messing up the truck. Possibly he could get stuck on my steer tire. He could get stuck in the radiator.
A danger to you now.
You know what I mean? And now, it's a whole bunch of stuff, bro. And then I looked behind, who was behind me. There was a truck behind me in the right side, because remember, I'm on the left lane. Yeah. So I slammed my brakes. He starts coming through the street or the highway. He starts coming over, and I lock. Literally, like the truck is going like this.
Yeah.
It's just skidding?
And I locked the brakes up and everything. They're probably black marks, how you see truck, I did that. And as soon as I let go of the brakes, because I ended up avoiding him. As soon as I let go of the brakes, all I felt was like, doom. I'm like, what was that? I look on my passenger mirror, and the Conestoga. So Conestoga flatbeds are the curtains.
Yeah.
So that has like a big bulge, I guess that's the word for it. Like a big bump on the side, right?
Oh,
like a big bump. And I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Pulled over, looked in, I didn't open the whole Conestoga, but I went through the door up front. I looked inside, and the load was literally
shifted
all to the front. And the only thing that stopped it was the Conestoga. Because that would have been in the
straight
truck.
Into
bro. Yeah.
That's a lot of excess weight.
So just to save an animal, bro, like that could have been me.
Yeah.
I thank God it didn't go that far, but it could have been me. It could have been, the truck breaking down with the, a radiator leak or a steer tire. And I would have been down on the side of the road for the next, I don't know, until they fix the radiator, which it could
be
take
a week till you get home.
Not really, because they got these mobile mechanics now, right?
Yeah. They drive viciously, though.
Yeah, so these mobile mechanics, they'll come, but they're not like, don't expect them to be done in like 2 or 3 hours.
Right.
Like, you're going to be there for a minute, because you got to wait for them to come to you. You know what I'm saying?
And then
so
the
2 hours wasn't bad. Like the load shifted, and I was there for 2 hours just chaining it back up.
Yeah.
And I was on my way. It didn't feel safe.
Yeah.
I took it very very slow and steady to Newark, New Jersey. I actually made it home.
Gotcha.
What happened? Wednesday, Tuesday night? Wednesday or Tuesday?
Wednesday
night.
Yeah.
I actually made it home. I parked the truck on Route 1 at one of the exits, and I went home. And I started my day up in the morning and went to Newark, and that was it. I couldn't wait to get that load off me, bro.
I hear you.
It just didn't feel safe, because everything was slid up and to the right. So every time you went left, you'll feel that. You feel it in the truck, like in the cab. When you'll be on the highway going 55 miles an hour on a 70, right? The speed limit is 70, but you'll be going 55 because your load is unsafe.
Right.
Even 55, bro. You're going left, you'll feel it, like
swaying.
Bro, and that's and I driven tanks. That's what I did locally. For 3 years. That did not feel as close to tank work.
Really?
Like in tank where I was doing milk. So milk, I was doing 95,000 to Baltimore every other day. So that didn't even feel like that. Like, I'd rather haul milk than to haul that type of load again. Like, shift it to the right like that. So
it's crazy because with that type of load, you don't really like have a strap point, I guess, or It's just over and tighten it and
yeah, with that. So it was skidded coil. So it was literally like, so the first one you want to X your straps and then one through the middle.
Okay.
And then the middle ones you just want to X them.
Gotcha.
The last one you want to do the same thing
as the
front one.
Okay.
So when I got into flatbed, I was the type to overdo my strapping, my securing. I used to put chains on top of the straps. Mm-hmm. But I went to Camden Port one day, and this guy was like, "Hey man, like you're overdoing it, right?" He saw the chains and the straps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you don't have to do it like that. You could just do the 3 up front, 2 in the middle, and then the 3 up in the back."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll have that in mind for next time."
Yeah.
And I've done it like that for 2 or 3 more loads, and I didn't have a problem, bro. But then again, there wasn't a dog to come out. Brake check me like that. You know what I mean? So
going through all that, you kind of like now you think about like it's almost like premeditatory. Like what do you think you're gonna do now
from here on out?
Yeah. What did you get out of it? Like out of this situation, what did you get out?
I'm not gonna let my guard down again. I'm definitely gonna chain up. I'm gonna go back to being this overthinker, the safe guy.
Yeah. To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because you can be like over. You can never overdo it.
So yeah, you can never overdo it when it comes to this flatbed stuff. Like you could never overdo something.
Yeah.
Like if you feel safe with 10 straps over one skidded load,
then do it.
You know what I mean?
If you got all the straps, then
then do it.
Exactly, then do it. I mean, going on the road, other truck drivers might look at it. Look at this guy. Like, what the hell? Yeah.
But as long as you're safe, that's all that matters.
As long as that load makes it to the
point
delivery, the B point, pretty much.
Yeah.
Point B.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty much when people don't want to do stuff like that, it's because they're afraid of what
other people would think.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a problem.
Especially other truck drivers.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with truck drivers. You're definitely going to get judged out here.
And all that.
Yeah, you're definitely, especially now with like all the social media stuff, bro.
They're filming that.
A lot of people want to be cool.
Yeah,
from what I've seen.
That too.
There's some people where it's just like, yo, I don't care like what he does, how he does it.
Yeah.
He's just cool. Something about like his vibe. Like he's got it.
He's just trying to get to point B.
Yeah,
like literally, and he's just trying to get to point B.
And it works for him. Like it just flows. But then there's certain people where it's just like, all right, we get it. You drive truck, you do this, you do. We get it.
Yeah.
Like ease off a little bit.
Yeah, there is those type of people out here, man. And then there's also the passionate ones too. Like I guess I'm passionate about my job, but I'm not to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I think you care. I think you just care about doing a good job.
I care a lot. I care a lot, and I care about the equipment I drive too. That's another thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if it's like
for you
a cocky thing or whatever.
For you, is it more about like not too much of the job, but more of just driving? Like you know what I'm saying?
For me, honestly, I love driving.
Yeah.
I don't like dealing with people on the road.
Gotcha.
I like doing what I'm doing because flatbed is you pick up, and when you're going to deliver, these people are waiting. Excuse me. They're waiting for that delivery.
They're expecting it. Yeah.
They're expecting it. So when you get there, you're in and out.
Yep.
Right. So you got reefers, you got tanks, you got drive-ins. You get to the facility, you're going to wait 4 hours to get unloaded, 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever. With flatbed, I haven't waited no more than, and I've been doing it for what? Flatbed in general. I've probably been doing it for 4 months now. Mm-hmm. I probably waited 4 hours the most to get unloaded. But other than that, every load I have, I'm in and out. In and out.
So going off of that, like, have you ever thought about like taking your significant other as like a lumper or a ride along?
Yeah, she wants to do it. Yeah,
she does want to do it.
She wants to do it. Yeah, she wants to do it. But,
I have a feeling like I love her and all that, but I have a feeling she's gonna see it and
she used to come with me when I used to
do
tanker. When I used to do milking, she used to come with me, bro. She used to she used to come pick up milk with me and out there in Lancaster.
She like it? She's over here taking selfies.
Like it? Yeah,
with my king.
Yeah,
windows down, hair blowing in the wind.
I think when she came with me, it was like during wintertime, so it was none of that.
Okay,
but she definitely.
I
think it was the opposite.
I think she is the type that as long as she's with me, I don't care what I'm doing. Like, she don't care what I'm doing.
That's good too, though.
We going to the track,
Yeah,
that's my summer
We're gonna get into that.
No, yeah.
I want to.
So what girl nowadays? And don't get me wrong, there are some girls out here that are into track life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, what ordinary normal girl do you? I mean, know that okay, I'm going to the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that are not into motorcycles.
Yeah. It's like
Like,
Is she not like really into that?
Not really, but since I'm into it, she's into it.
and it's good because
You
you
know
got
what I
that
mean?
support.
And I love that because
it's like she
supports
support what you love doing. For the most
everything,
part.
anything. Like she
That's how it
supports
should
that.
be.
Yeah. And I love that about her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wants to do it. She came with me. So going back to the tanker, that local job I had. Yeah, she came with me, bro. And as long as she was with me, she was cool.
She's like, where are we going next?
Yeah, she was cool. Yeah, we're going to dairy. We're going to Wawa to, you know what I mean, to deliver this load.
How long have you had your CDL or been driving?
5 years now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm on my 5th year right now. My 5th year right now, bro.
That's it. It feels like it's been longer, bro.
Yes, because I'm so nice at what I do. Yeah.
I be seeing, but for real, like I be seeing like the places you be backing in or pulling into.
Crazy.
Yo, there's not many people. No. Very rarely can people do that, and not. Like,
I could be already parked at a truck stop.
Yeah.
And I watch people park, bro. I'm
you just you laughing at them?
I'm not laughing,
but you're just.
I'm not laughing because I think I was. You could, as nice as you are, you could be that person. You could just have a bad day.
Yeah,
you could just be having that bad day.
Yeah.
Or maybe you were that person.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I definitely had bad days. Where I'm pulling up 3-4 times just to get straight.
Gotcha.
That's another thing about me. Like I could pull back. I could be the nicest guy in the parking lot, right? I could pull back once.
Yeah.
But if my side is not straight with the lines, I'm pulling up.
Gotcha.
And I could be good. I could just be.
But you want that to be
I want
right.
that all the time, bro.
Gotcha.
All the time. But like going back to the people, like there's some times where if I see you really struggling, I'll get out the truck and I'll spot you.
Gotcha.
See, that's good too. Like that's
like
truckers
I'll spot you,
looking
bro.
out for truckers.
Because a lot of people are not like that. There's sometimes
a lot of people don't like that. They don't like when you tell. Oh no.
Yeah. And especially if you're pulling in the parking lot with a Peterbilt.
Yeah.
That's. All chromed out.
Yeah, spike nuts.
Spike nuts. Lights out the money. I mean,
you don't want no help.
No, it's not even that. Like they don't even want to help you
because animosity.
Or maybe they got he got a Peter. He got it.
Yeah.
Or F this guy.
Like
he got a nicer truck
than
me.
Like jealousy.
Maybe. Maybe. Because there's some times where I've pulled up. Like where was I? I think I was in Memphis, and out there. Bro, if you go into one of these parking lots, truck stops around past 7 o'clock, you're not finding no parking at all. So there was one of those nights I was in Memphis. I think I pulled up around 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and I knew it. I knew what I was in for. I was like, I'm not finding no parking.
Yeah.
But there was one parking, bro, and it was difficult, and it was a long day. It was already 9, 10 o'clock at night. And it was one of those days where I was pulling up, going back, pulling up, going back, pulling up. Mind you, I see people looking at me.
Yeah. Oh, you knew.
I see people looking at me, and I'm just like, damn, like y'all know it's dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's when you would want someone to spot you.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, help
dark.
me.
Yeah.
Help me.
Stick your hand out the window like
Kevin Hart. Yes.
Help me.
Yes, but you know what? Like, it don't matter how many pull-ups I do in a truck just to park.
Yeah.
As long as I don't hit another truck.
Yeah, you good.
Well, I noticed.
I'm good.
It's funny you say that because I noticed even in my girl's car, like if I don't feel like I'm right where I need to be, I'll pull up back in. I'll be like, you know what? You want to get out the car? I gotta fix this.
Would it be dark? Would it be dark outside?
It'd be dark or even in the daylight. If I feel, because you know how people park, like they'll park on top, if not in your spot,
right?
And then you're just like, this just pisses me off because
it ain't like, right.
Yeah, because she's pregnant, so she can't open the door all the way anyways. Like she has to hold it close to get out. And I'd be like, hey, can you like get out the car because I gotta make sure I fit in.
Yeah, or in bad weather when you're parking and then her side is all muddy and has a whole get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out here.
Yeah.
And back it in.
Just wait 3 seconds.
There was some situations where I was I was in that predicament where it was just raining outside and there'll
Yeah.
be mud, and then before I even park, I'll see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, you're gonna have to get out here. 'Cause I'm going in there.
And then they just look at you or they question why.
Yeah. Why?
Because I don't want you to step in and get dirty.
Yep.
I'm looking out for you.
They don't know that we already thought this through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, actually, I think that comes into factor a lot because like I love my girl. You know what I mean? I'll do anything for her.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's certain things where I'm just like, can you just like granted she treats me good, real good. But it's just like, listen, I hate to be that guy, but just listen to me and do what I say.
Right.
Because like trust me, te lo estoy haciendo por tu bien.
Trust me.
Yeah, like just trust me. Like just please.
And I think over time, I don't know how long you and your girl been together, but I think over time they learn that. They're like, okay, he's saying this for a reason, so let me do it. You know what I mean? Like now me and Cynthia have been together for 11 years now.
You guys are
We're engaged.
You're engaged.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
So there come times even recently where I say something, she'll be like, oh, okay, and then whatever it is happens, and then she's like, oh, okay, thanks.
I see why. Yeah,
you know what I mean, like,
gee, thanks, pal.
Yeah.
So how do you? All right, so when you're driving, right, you're on the road for quite some time, like days on end.
The clock, you have a clock, right? So your clock is a total of 14 hours.
Okay.
2 or 3 hours of on duty, which is just working.
Right.
Off of the truck, out of the truck.
Okay.
Still on the clock. And then you have 10 hours of drive time.
Gotcha.
Full 10 hours of drive time.
Now, how do you manage that with family life? As far as
hard.
I guess, is it?
That's the hardest part of this job, bro. And it sucks.
Yeah,
I hate
hear
it.
that.
I hate it. I love everything that I do, but I hate that I'm away from my, especially now that, I think that my family's just been getting closer and closer and closer. And I think that's because I'm out for so long.
Right.
Then the weekend comes and we're just like, I don't want to do anything with anybody but them. I just want to be with them, bro. Like, I don't even come Fridays, Saturdays. Oh, I'm going out with the fellas.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm staying home.
That all changed, huh?
I'm staying home, or I'm going out with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could have brought them here today.
Yeah.
If
I mean, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
That would have been 100% fine.
But she had breakfast with her family, and I had this, so it all worked
worked
out. But like, just for example, like if I had something to do here, for example, I had something to do here, I'll bring them with me.
Gotcha.
Like, no matter what. But yeah, it sucks, bro. It's not easy at all. But what makes it easier, I think, and this is what drivers back in the day didn't have, is FaceTime.
Yeah.
That camera.
Yep.
Because I could be away from home. Huh?
What's FaceTime?
FaceTime?
He's an Android user. Yo,
No comment.
real quick. What do you gotta say about Android users?
That's a whole no. No, we're not even gonna start that.
I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled.
That's all it is. Your team iPhone.
Yeah. I'm definitely team iPhone. I had Android before when my iPhone broke and I couldn't afford another iPhone.
Gotcha.
I had to go to Android side.
So
I'm
you're
not saying
saying-
no.
so
I'm
you're
not
saying
saying that Android users are broke. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. But the Android that I had was a lot cheaper than that iPhone at that time. So I went with the
But you also
Android.
got to remember, anything that's not iPhone is Android. It's considered Android.
You're right, because everything is Android systemed or whatever it is.
Yeah, the green monster looking thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at that point, I think it was like the Galaxy 3. It was back in the day, bro.
The little white one?
Yes.
You had the little white one? I still
It
got
was-
mine.
I still have mine too, and it works.
Rumor says you still use it.
Okay. I got some videos and pictures on there that as soon as I put the battery in and charge it up.
Yep. Go back in
I'm
time.
gonna be like, damn, like
Yep. I haven't opened that phone because I was in a.
dark place.
It wasn't a dark place, but then it was just like my crazy days. So it's just like,
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah.
My iPhone ain't.
So go ahead. You got FaceTime now.
So
like,
anyway, you can, yeah. FaceTime makes it a lot easier to just deal with being away, because I could just be driving, bro, 10 hours, and I'll be on the phone. If you could talk, not at one point, I call and then at 2:00, and then we'll get off the phone at 5.
Yeah.
But if we could be on 30 minutes, or an hour,
Right.
here and on throughout the whole day, I'm on the phone with my daughter for like 4 hours throughout.
How old's your daughter now?
She's 3. Yeah, she's 3. And, she don't mind being on FaceTime. She's still a goofball on FaceTime as she is with me in person.
Right.
But when I get home, it's different, though.
Gotcha.
It's different. It's a different energy, different vibe. She's excited that Papi's home.
Yeah,
you know what
she's
I mean?
like, don't leave again.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, we'll be in bed Sunday night. And she'd be like, well, where you going? I'm like, I got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? She's like, you don't got to go to work. I'm like, yeah, but I have to. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
And it hurts because
it does, bro.
Because
you're
doing what you got to do for your family. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like, and eventually she's gonna understand it and she's gonna appreciate that. But it just sucks because it's just like, damn, like, you just gotta sacrifice a little bit for a little bit longer until you hit your next big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's I worry about that too because it's just like, damn.
And then it sucks too because like you're doing what you got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing what you got to do, but it's just like that time.
Yeah.
You don't ever get that time back.
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
Like never. I mean, nothing like spectacular might happen throughout Monday through Friday at the house.
Right.
Just regular routine family things, but
it's just a matter of
still,
yeah.
your presence is everything.
Exactly.
I mean, and that's why when the weekend comes, my present is gonna be known from Friday night when I get home to Monday morning.
Right.
And you've already set that standard with con tu pana y todo, like you know what I mean? Like have you set that standard? Like now people like, because I'm starting to get to the point too where it's just like, listen, like anything on the weekend, it's either on focus on the house or focus on me and her. You know what I mean? Ando seco también, but yeah.
My man Hasi was in deep thought.
He was like, damn, this motherfucker spitting.
He said, this is deep.
No, say that again though. Bro.
But like you're setting that standard because like I love my friends to death, and actually like shout out to Ethan. Like we're gonna try and work on what we have going on. But if it weren't for Ethan, I wouldn't get to the next friend group I have now.
Right.
And I try and tell people too, like, hey, your friends today aren't gonna be your friends tomorrow, whether they cross you or whether you just grow apart.
Right.
And that's just life.
Right.
Like
that was a good episode, by the way, too.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was.
Shout out to Ethan because he definitely showed like he's a man.
He was really out of his element at the end of the day because you know Ethan?
I don't know Ethan, but
He's real
I was telling.
quiet.
I don't know if I was telling you or him the other.
I don't remember.
I think last week I was telling you I don't know him, but I seen him around school.
He's quiet.
And he was always quiet, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not like, we never really we never had the same. Well, we did have the kind of same group, but we was never introduced
side by side. Like,
thank you,
yeah,
thank you, baby. We was just never introduced, but I did see him on the hallways or whatever at lunch, and he was always that quiet guy. But yeah, shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Like that was it's huge respect because a lot of people, especially in our generation, they don't like to talk things out. The communication.
And as we get older, we're just like,
just communication is just not there.
And a lot of times, I feel like it's just communication isn't there, and it's just like
too much pride, too much ego.
Yeah, and it's like and then not only were you guys talking it out like face to face, but it was like out there for the world to see, which made it even more dope.
Yeah,
like it didn't have to get to that point, but it's also like I made my opinion. Like I want to set that standard.
Yeah.
So when my son grows up, he's like, hey, just face your problems face to face. Even like I said, even at work, there's people that say some things. It's just like nobody ever does anything because they're scared of conflict. They're scared of a confrontation.
Yeah.
It's like it don't even have to get to like a certain level of like heatedness or like hate and anger. It's just like at the same time though, you guys got to figure out you guys got to talk to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Just communication in general.
And sometimes, most of the time, because there is some effed up people out here, but most of the time when it comes to two genuine people that are good people too, and things like that happen, it probably happened because of miscommunication.
Yeah, no, it definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like he wanted to F you over and you wanted to F him over.
Yeah.
Like something happened there that y'all wasn't on the same page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So most of the stuff happens like that, and then like with communication, most of the people don't want to communicate, so they just apart and F this guy and F this guy. So they never come together and to talk about, so I didn't know that you was, or you know what I mean, like it was something so simple, so little, that can continue on with your relationship.
Yeah.
But nowadays, like that's why I think it was so cool you guys did that, because if you guys were pretty much how the world is right now, y'all would even probably not talk whatsoever. Probably would have seen each other in Oxford or you know, in public or whatever and said what's up, but not like have that brother.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't just a friendship; it was a brotherhood.
Right.
Like
right. And I know because he was always with you on your snaps and
we were
Instagram.
always together.
Yeah,
we were just always together.
So yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
I'm surprised you guys didn't get like a little like crib together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
like
I mean, at that point, like shit, you guys were together so much.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you guys just didn't like. Yeah,
nah, he was definitely my brother. Like I would always try and like at least think about him or make sure he's straight. But yeah, shout out to Ethan and But what were we saying about the What was it? What the hell? How's he gonna have to cut this out?
Rewind the tape.
No, we don't have to cut this out. Let's talk about bike life.
Wait, no. There was something. It was actually what the hell was it?
I don't know. What was it about?
It was pretty important. We went through truck handling business. All right, fuck it, forget it.
Was it kids? Was the kids involved?
Oh yeah, it was kids involved. It was like it's hard to like. You do what you got to do.
Oh, well, with the FaceTiming thing or whatever?
Yeah.
I thought he wrapped that up.
Yeah,
he did, but
then we went
was,
to Ethan. Because
it just jumped to Ethan for whatever reason.
Shout out Ethan.
Shout out Ethan. But yeah, let's go on to the track life.
Yeah, track life. Yeah.
Never. If he ever invites you to ride, don't ride with him.
Actually, no.
What do you mean? Y'all left me in the freaking dust the whole time.
I was chilling.
Listen,
I haven't rode that whole year, and I just went to pick that bike up.
Listen, I gave Matt McGinley. He was on here. I think it was like episode 3. He was on here, and I gave him like, or maybe it was episode 2. I can't remember, but I gave him props because he was the first person that actually like taught me how to lift. You know what I mean? So I want to give you your props. You were the first person to get me into like riding. I don't know if you remember, but I remember you was riding. I remember you were riding, and you would be posting it on Snapchat. And I remember I hit you up, and I'm like, bruh. Like, I really want to get a bike because I see you riding and it looks so much fun. And I remember you was giving me a lot of like tips and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember.
But yeah, I just want to give you your props and just let you know, like, the reason I'm riding, now, I'm not on your level, but the reason why I'm riding is pretty much because of you. So I want to give you your props.
I remember you saying, I'm getting a 300. I'm like, don't get it. Don't get a 300, bro. Don't get a 300. You're going to get tired. I'm not saying that you shouldn't start on a 300, but you're eventually going to get tired of that power.
Yeah.
And not even the power. Like, you're just going to get tired of it. Yeah. In general. Like,
overall, the size
there's no evolution from a 300, huh?
Overall, they're just smaller too.
Yeah, like and then there's not much you could do to them either. Like a 600, you could actually, go tune them out, go upgrade your exhaust, headers, whatever, get it tuned, and you might get a couple more horsepower, and it'll be more fun.
Yeah. So what made you start riding? Like, when were you just
that's that Puerto Rican blood in them.
I always wanted a bike. Living in Florida, so I was raised in Florida.
Did not know that.
I was born in Puerto Rico, lived there till I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I moved to Florida, and then from Florida all the way till I lived in Florida all the way from 6 to 15, 14. And I moved to New York, and then from New York to PA.
Okay.
So in Florida, my two cousins used to have bikes. And I was that little kid, when they left, I was on the bike going down the street with them. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
So, yeah. And they were always about that life out there, man. And some of my, not some, but one of my cousins actually had a couple bad accidents. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that didn't even scare me, bro. Like, I wanted it. I wanted to be about that life. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I had the opportunity to buy my first bike, and I didn't double think it. And
what was your first bike?
It was a 600 GSXR. Suzuki 600, bro. And I rode it home.
Oh.
And you didn't know. And you didn't.
I never been on a bike before.
And you said.
Oh, wait, you never been on a bike? And
No,
you
I
rode
mean,
it home?
I've ridden dirt bikes, four wheelers.
Yeah.
But never a bike.
Yeah.
Not a 300, not a 400.
Gotcha.
Never.
Were you
ever.
nervous?
He was nervy.
I was more excited. It was more that exciting butterflies in the stomach, but it wasn't not that nervousness. Oh my god,
Bro,
I might crash going home or something.
I was that type of guy.
You were nervous,
bro. So when I got my bike, I didn't know how to ride it. So Jen had her cousin ride it home for us.
Okay.
And at the time, my brother was riding. So my brother lives in Newcastle, probably like 10 minutes from here. So when I got the bike, we parked it. I had to tell my brother if he could pick the bike up from my house, or at the time it was the apartment, so he could take it to his house because he has a shed, and we parked the bikes in his. It's like a big ass shed, so we parked the bikes in his shed. So I hit him up. He takes it he takes it back to his house. And then I told him, I was like, yo, can you teach me how to ride? Because I did actually take classes for it. I took like this course.
Yeah.
I got my license and everything.
Better than me.
But it was.
I don't got my license.
Oh, you don't?
No.
But it was different.
Neither
like,
do I.
Yeah, the course was like different. The course basically taught you nothing. I would say that. It taught you like literally like
It's just
probably
to get your
like
license.
how to brake, maybe go into like second gear, and that's probably about it.
Yeah.
And like turning maybe. So it didn't really teach me much. So I was afraid to just get on the bike and go. So
And that's how you're gonna learn too.
Yeah, so my brother, I actually would go to his house and he would take my bike, bring it to like the parking lot, right around the corner from him, and I would follow him in a car, and I would just like every so often I'd probably like be in that parking lot like riding for a good like hour or two just learning. And then it got to the point where I'm just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna take it out on this road. And the road, I mean, it wasn't like a lot of traffic or anything. Like speed limit was like 35 miles per hour. So I'm like, I want to learn how to like start shifting gears and stuff like that. So I took it out on the road, started shifting gears. I'm doing like 30. Feels like I'm doing like 80 miles per hour, bro.
Like,
It feels like bro. It was like nerve wracking, but at the same time, it was like excitement. It was like, damn, bro, like I'm only doing 30.
And that's actually like surprising because when you're going fast on a bike, it really doesn't seem that you're going that. Like if you're doing 80, it seems like you're going like 30 miles. So it's opposite.
Yeah. Well, when I got
when
used
you first
to
start.
it.
Oh, right.
So when I first started, me going 30 miles per hour, I'm like, man, I'm flying.
I'm getting it.
So yeah,
No, you're
so
not.
I was doing that for like, I was doing that for quite some time, and then I was like, you want to know what? My girl parents, they live in Oxford.
Yeah.
So from Newcastle to Oxford, I mean that's some miles. You know what I mean? That's some
way.
time. So I was like, you want to know what? I told Jen, I'm like, I'm gonna take my bike. You we ride together, but I want to take my bike.
Yeah, you can take the car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So I'm riding, and where my brother lives, you have to get through like, these other developments, but you're not doing any speed. You're doing like maybe 25, 30 miles per hour.
Right, left. Just to get to his house.
until you get on 40.
Oh, okay.
So I had to get on 40. And before we went, there's a Sunoco right across, like on 40. There's a Sunoco. And so I went to go get gas. I'm pumping gas, bro. My hands were just like this the whole
In Newcastle,
time, bro.
the Sunoco in Newcastle up there.
Yeah, it's by the
There's a Wawa. All that shit.
Yeah.
I know what neighborhood you're talking
Burger
about.
King,
I know what
right
yeah,
across
yes,
from
sir.
the Wawa.
Yep.
All right, so
And you're all on main road. That's all main road,
bro,
That's all main road.
So listen, so I'm getting gas, right? And I'm shaking, bro, like nonstop. And my girl was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Bro, I'm like this. I'm so nervous, bro. But you want to know what? It taught me a lot because I'm like, eventually I'm going to have to do this.
Right.
Like, if I want to start riding, like actually riding, going out places, I'm going to have to do this eventually.
You done spend the money on it and
That's
everything
what I'm
already.
saying.
Like,
so I'm
you're
just
in
like,
it.
so I'm like, all right. So it's time. So I strap up my helmet and everything. And
Your
deep
pipe's
down inside,
still
like,
shaking.
my heart's like, it's like this. And I'm like, you want to know what? Let's just do this thing. So long story, I start riding. And then I'm just like, after maybe like 15 minutes, I start getting like more relaxed.
Mhm.
And then 30 minutes, 40 minutes in, we're like almost in Oxford.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this wasn't as
It
bad.
go by quick too.
It does. And I'm like,
quick.
it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, once I got to Oxford, I had to come back to Newcastle. So I was like, if I could do it once, I could do it twice.
Yeah.
And then, from there on, I was just like, man, riding is like fun.
Yeah, but have you rode with Will?
I haven't. He
That's
actually
what
hit
I'm
me up
trying
one
to.
time to
That's
ride.
what I'm trying to tell you.
And this was when I think I was working at like Martin Brower at the time.
Yeah.
So you know how that is. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I can't.
That schedule's
Bro,
crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
Riding
I
with
was
him-
working when you was off, actually, because you was off during the week or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was working when you was off. So
yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
riding
sounds
with
crazy.
him and riding with his cousin, no. Never,
bro, it's not really-
It's like that.
bro,
bro,
that's
they
chill.
left me in the dust.
Nah, it was
doing
chill.
80 around the corner.
And I
It was
got,
chill too, because that bike that I picked up didn't have that good of a tire either. So I was
remember
chilling.
that. I remember
yeah, I was
that 'cause
chilling.
when we pulled up to get it, you were just like, damn.
So what's
All right, I'm gonna ride it.
so what's chilling? Christian, what's chilling to him?
Telling to him,
What's chilling?
I don't want to put him on blast.
I mean,
but
but chilling to me on some back. So if you put me on some
back
back
roads
roads,
are different, but we're talking main highways, main roadways.
main highway, I'm chilling at 80.
Westchester, bro.
I'm chilling at 80.
La Chota está allí. They could be at any light. Yo, I'm over here like I'm spooked the fuck out. Like, oh fuck!
Wait,
like,
so when he
because I know.
So when he started riding with him, were you like, yeah, this is about to be dope?
No, because remember, I tried to. Was it your driveway or Dennis's?
Dennis. Oh my
Remember
God,
that?
bro,
Remember
it was
that?
Dennis's driveway,
Bro, this drive, and you can't sit here and tell me, nah, you could have made it. No,
You could have made it.
No,
Yes, you could.
bro, that driveway is
No,
like this.
You had to go up the street to the stop sign and come back and then come back the other way.
Oh yeah, nobody told me that.
Yeah, but I mean,
So you're saying the way I came up, yeah, that
the way you came up, you should have been like, okay, I can't make it.
So what happened?
Or maybe this is gonna be a challenge. Let me go up the street and then come
what
back.
happened?
bro, that
He-
freaking bike dumped on me.
Yeah.
It fell on top
Yeah,
of me.
He dropped the bike. He dropped the bike. He was a party pooper.
Wait, what?
I was not a party pooper.
Party pooper. Nah, you wasn't. Nah, you wasn't. But your bike was thinking that though.
Huh?
'Cause your bike was thinking that because your bike was definitely like, all right, we about to party, and then you dropped her. So you definitely fucked it up for the bike.
All I'm saying is, bro, a heads
You
up would have
fucked
been
up her eyelash,
whose
the right eyelash. You fucked it up.
on my bike.
Yes, the mirror. Wait, was it the mirror or the
No, it was
clearance
a-
light? The
No.
signal light. It was a signal light.
I think it was a
light?
signal
Yeah,
light,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I fucked my helmet up.
Yeah, and I still have your visor, by the way.
You still have it?
I still have it, bro.
I thought you
I didn't
threw
throw it away.
out.
Nah, bro. It's yours. Why would I throw it out?
I don't know because it's been a minute since we
No,
like.
I still have it.
He has it on
whenever
the
you
shrine.
want it.
Like he said, R.I.P. Chris.
Whenever you want it, I still got it.
But no,
Oh.
that fucking dude, that driveway is bad, bro.
It is bad. It is bad.
And then there's potholes in it.
The way I used to do it, if I was coming,
Bro, I seen
it's
it,
bad, bro. It's bad. It's real bad.
and I was like,
It's real bad. I don't know if you ever been there. Dennis's driveway in Oxford, my uncle's house that has the driveway going up. Nah, bro, it's a
Bro.
bad driveway.
I was
Yo,
like,
how much time we have? Are we good? I'm saying like, is it?
this is
Can we
matched
go
up.
over an hour?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
matched up.
All right. I'm just making
Word,
sure.
yeah, 'cause we're gonna
at
need
52
more.
minutes.
No,
we're gonna
because
need more.
that driveway. No,
I did have a question.
yeah.
What's up?
Noticing, and I think I used to remember you used to skate too back in the day.
I did use to skate, yeah.
You rollerblading.
Rollerblading, yeah, aggressive
Oh,
skate.
I remember you doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did that, which is a dangerous sport. You did trucking, which is a dangerous job. You did motorcycling, which is a what's dangerous?
Everything I like is dangerous.
Yeah.
And it's not that
It makes you feel
I
alive.
don't know. I don't even know, bro. And it's not that I wanna, I wanna be the, super,
Super badass human.
Yeah, I really don't.
Is it
Everything
it's
is
fun to you?
naturally.
It's
Everything
fun
is
to you.
naturally fun to me.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like that kind of stuff, like it's just fun to me. Like it gets my adrenaline pumping. And it's not even that. It's not even about adrenaline or anything like that. It's more of the feeling that I could take my mind off of reality
Yeah.
and just focus on that one thing for
I
an
heard-
hour or
yeah.
two.
You used to rollerblade?
Yeah, when I came from New York,
Yeah.
that's what I was doing in New York.
He
I
was
used to
roll
skip-
bounce.
bro, I
He
used
was
to
he
skip
was an
school just to
extra.
go
He was
skate.
an extra.
What's up?
You were an extra in the movie Roll Bounce.
Shut the hell up.
Yes, you were.
No, the hell I wasn't.
You're Tito.
Not
Tito.
For a second, I believed it. I was like,
Get your mans, yo. Nah, it wasn't that kind of skate though. But it was this aggressive skate. The ones that
You ever play
back
like?
in the day.
You ever play aggressive inline?
I didn't.
It's like the PlayStation.
I didn't.
I think one.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But they took it out
That's
of
a good
X
game.
Games. They took it out of X
Rollerblading.
Games. Rollerblading.
Why?
Years ago. I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
Have you seen the guy that I follow? This guy on Instagram, dude. Like he be going in on the rollerblades.
Rollerblades, yeah.
And I was like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, first off, nobody rollerblades anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's
Second
dope.
off,
I think that,
like, you're
that's
going
dope.
off,
I think that's
like-
dope that he's doing it and nobody else is doing it too.
Still to this day, I feel like he's the only one doing it.
Yeah, I think it's dope.
And I was like, dude, you're
What made you want to
nuts.
rollerblade out of all the
so-
things, bro?
so I was
'Cause
living
you
in
think
the
about
Bronx.
BMX. You think about
I was living in the Bronx,
Yeah.
bro. So in the block I was living on, I was living in
It was hot. The block was hot.
Nah, yeah.
block-
So it was 201st and Briggs and,
Yeah.
and in the Bronx.
and this is where they shot
And
roll
that block.
bounce.
No.
Nah.
I never gonna let that go, huh?
Good. That shit was funny.
Thanks, Asiel. So that block, everybody used to skate, bro.
That's
Everybody
crazy.
used to skate, and I think so that spring my birthday is in July, so summer came and I wanted skates. I wanted to do what everybody else was doing in the block. So I ended up bugging my mom, bro, because if anybody knows me, my mom never had it. We never had it coming up. Even living in the Bronx, moving out here, we never had it. You know what I mean? And these skates were almost, if not $200. So she got them for me, bro.
Yeah.
Was
it like a? Okay. Yeah.
She got them for me, and then from that moment on, like it was a wrap. Like I would skip school just to go skate, like in Manhattan.
He said, "I'm gonna get us out the hood, ma."
Yeah. Now it's skating. But yeah, skating was like just a little, like maybe an era or a section of my life that.
How long did you do it for?
I did it for about, I would say like 2-3 years.
That's it?
That's
As soon as I moved out here to the sticks, it was a wrap. I mean, because the only thing I could
and you saw probably nobody skating around here.
Not at all. And not even that. Like I couldn't skate like where I'm gonna skate at, fucking down the street at the Amish farm. Like I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? At least in the city, there's so many. Like you don't gotta go to a skate park to skate.
No,
you know what I mean, like
you got
literally
everything's
skate.
right there.
You know what I mean? There's stairs here. There's stairs here. There's a
rails
rails
there.
here. You know what I mean? Like
Curbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where the hell I'm gonna do that at in the fucking farms and shit?
On rocks.
So excuse my language.
The horse tie-ins.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah, bro. So I went to Quarryville, and Quarryville has a skate park.
Yeah.
I skated there for, a total of like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And then like
Did you
just
like
skated
it?
away from it. I did.
Did you like that park?
Not really.
No,
It's small.
it is small,
It's
but
small.
I feel like it is kind of done pretty nice. Like
It is. It has a nice layout. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but it's more for like BMX
Gotcha.
skateboards. You know what I mean? Like it's more for that.
Yeah.
You used to skate, right?
Yeah, I used to, but
And then I parted myself. I met Hasiel. And then I parted. Yeah, yes sir. And then I got into he was doing music and he was into it. And then I did skating as well, but I had friends that did music in the Bronx as well.
yeah.
And I was always into music.
Yeah,
I
I remember. Yeah,
other
you
than
just-
everything I like, motorcycles, trucks. When I was little, like music was one of those things as
You were
well.
doing you was doing just strict. Were you doing beats or were you?
No, I was just hanging around the people that did music.
Gotcha.
I did. I love music.
Yeah.
It did something for me, but I never got into it the way when I met Hasiel.
Gotcha.
When I met Hasiel, I seen how much he was into it,
Yeah.
and then I seen how he was making it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
so
I always-
Hasi's the one that actually like helped you, like
Yeah,
like,
bro. He was the blueprint. He was my blueprint.
Really?
Yeah.
No, because I thought when y'all got together, I thought y'all just had this mutual like thing.
Nah, bro.
and
Like
you
I
made
got
it work
into
together.
it. Like I always so I hung around the people that did music out in New York. Like I saw them making it.
Yeah,
this and
yeah.
that. But now I have a one-on-one person.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I seen how much he was into it. And I'm like, all right, he's into it. And I don't like to be around people that are into something, but they're half-assing it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was like 100% into it. So
Shout
I'm
out
like,
Chico.
Yeah, yeah.
See? We still remember.
Yeah, so he was 100% into it. So I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm running with him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm just gonna be right behind him. So I remember he came over to my house. He ended up putting Fruity Loops on my mom's computer.
Yeah, Fruity Loops or
Loops.
GarageBand?
Yeah, I wasn't. GarageBand is a little.
Oh,
money for me.
so,
Yeah, it was a
would
little-
you, so if you were to say, if somebody were to ask you Fruity Loops versus GarageBand, would
Fruity
you,
Loops all the
you would
way.
pick Fruity Loops all
Yeah,
day?
Yeah, all day.
And it was only
Yeah.
on PC. You couldn't have
Yeah, yeah.
What
Now,
what was?
Fruity
Oh,
Loops
okay,
is
okay.
Only PC.
Yeah, because
Now is different. Now they have you know, Fruity Loops got both now.
Yeah,
Mac
yeah.
and PC.
Okay.
But yeah. So
I thought GarageBand was.
we ended
trash.
up. I still remember the first beat he did on my mom's computer. He downloaded it and he made a beat that same day.
Yeah.
And it was a reggaeton beat.
You
And
want to hum it? You want to hum it?
He
You want to hum it? Do the beats.
I don't even remember, but I do remember that it was dope. I do remember that he was Yo, where the bombs at? You got effects in there? Where the bombs at?
No, I'm waiting on our guy to upload some special.
Yeah, download some effects, bro. Nah, but yeah, that's how music ended up popping off for me. And then as soon as I basically learned from him how to use, you know, VSTs and how to layer out instruments, it was a wrap from there. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I was nice,
I think you were.
but
Nice.
I made my music. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I did my stuff.
Now, do you
and-
still do that? To like,
Yeah. What's
Nah,
what's
bro,
going
I
on
don't.
With that?
I really
Are
don't.
you-
that's a rap.
I don't.
So it's a rap.
It's not a rap because I still even hit up Hasiel nowadays. Yo, I'm gonna come up pick up my speakers, but I never do.
Yeah.
Just because it's not that I don't, you know, it's not that I don't want to pick it up. It's just like, you know, I just get caught up with life and
Yeah, of
and
course.
when I plan, oh, I'm gonna go pick them up.
Yeah.
This Saturday, I'm doing something else. You know what I mean? Like
Next thing
it's
you
not
know,
that I don't want to say
Yeah.
that that's not important either. It's
Yeah.
just like when I do that something else, whether it's for Cynthia or my family or her family, like it's just as soon as I get back home, I just don't want to do anything else.
Makes sense.
So it's just like I don't even bother. You know, he's a busy man as it is. So
Yeah.
it's just like I don't want to.
I think our time will come where we can settle, and then like I feel like music's gonna come back to my life.
Yeah.
Because it's completely gone, but to be able to make my own studio, in my own home, and just like go down there and chill, make beats or whatever, and I can see you kind of doing that like later down the road.
Yeah, and I think I want to come back to it. Not more for me, but I think I want to come to it more for my my kids.
Gotcha.
Because it's just music is just one thing,
And what you got? A daughter
and
and
a stepson.
Okay.
Which is my son, because I, you know,
Of course.
I've been in his life
Gotcha.
pretty much since he was like 2 years old.
Gotcha.
So yeah, when it comes to music, I think I want to come back to it more for them, because that music is one of those things that where you could fall in love with it and not be involved with what the rest of the world is doing.
Gotcha.
It's crazy how like words can affect somebody, but music just hits different.
Music, yeah. I could go deep into that, like, because music to me, like, you could be down, bro, and you could just put something on, not even with lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, you could just put an instrumental on, bro, and you could just days off with the music on and just think about everything that's going on and how can you fix this, how can you fix that with the music on. And it's not, you could do that and just like
You ever like
in silence, but with music.
Yeah.
It's just
you ever just like
different.
one day wake up and you can't find your tune? As far
That's
as
happened.
music,
That's
you're
happened
just
before.
like,
And you're just
'Cause we're on
dealing
the music
you're just
subject.
going through instruments. You're just
Like-
going through instruments and you can't find your groove and you can't
Yeah.
find your
You're
rhythm.
like,
and
this
like,
hi-hat don't
sometimes
sound
happens.
closed, bro.
No, it
sometimes
happens.
I'd be
It
like
happens.
like flipping, like it'll just be, you know, just it'll be like tomorrow maybe or something.
It
And I'll
happens,
just
bro.
like-
And I think to me it happened a lot. And I think that's why I kind of like, that's one of the reasons why I kind of like just fell off from it.
Gotcha.
Because I didn't want to, first of all, I didn't want to be like a person that chased their dreams and
Nothing.
yeah. And I don't want to say, because I mean, fear is involved, of course, but the bigger fear is becoming somebody that's just not successful.
Yeah.
And even though I wasn't, I mean, I was pretty good at it, but then again, I wasn't the best. Like that's just rolling the dice. You know what I mean? Because even if you are nice,
Yeah.
you could get one hit.
Yeah.
And after that, what? You get royalties for a couple of years.
Yeah. If that.
If that, and then what? You just gonna keep living in your mom's basement making beats?
Yeah.
I mean, waiting for another hit. Like for me, it's just like I love music. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but I think more important to me, especially coming up from a single mom that we never had, we just never had it.
Yeah.
I think to me it was just like I gotta put in the work, even if it's a normal job. I gotta put in the work to get that financial income. You know what I mean?
Which is a shame too, because I feel like there's a lot of like, especially our generation. There's a lot of I don't want to say waste. I say this very lightly, wasted talent, but it's because I feel like our generation, we realized, hey, if we have to we have to go get a job to support our family and put our hobby to the side or put our passion to the side, even though like somebody like you could easily like make a career out of it. Like I firmly believe in that. You believe that in you. But it's just like our generation, like we're just like, hey, like we want results not now, but it's just like we also like
and then again, like you don't even want to roll the dice.
Yeah.
Like it could not be now, and you could have patience. You could be somebody with patience. You know what I mean? And it might never come.
And
it might not. It might come.
Yeah.
But you're rolling the dice, bro.
Yeah.
And it might never come, and then you're 40 years old with a kid, maybe 2 kids, living with your mom still. And I'm not saying that's bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that living with your mom is bad. I'm not at all.
No,
but
take advantage
it's
of it
just
if
like,
you
of course. But eventually you do want to have your own spot.
Yeah.
You have your own family, and have your family grow in a spot that's yours. That's the family. It's not somebody that has been raising you or whatever. And it's just that, like, when those dreams could get in the way sometimes, man. And you're just so involved in those dreams that you're like, oh, I'm gonna make this work. But bro, like, and I'm not shutting nobody's dreams out, but it might never come.
And that's the hard. That's just life. That's just life.
Yeah. And then for me, like, I'm not a social person. You know what I mean? I'm talking because y'all, all 3 of y'all are my boys. You know what I mean? But if it was anybody else's podcast, bro, I'll probably be right here like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not really a social person. And when it comes to music, video, pictures, you name it.
Just art in general.
Art in general, bro. You gotta have that social skill on point. And the way you talk and present yourself. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my talking skills aren't like 100% there. So I know I could never connect with somebody at a professional level because they're gonna look at me like,
right.
I'm a person with a good intentions.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Yeah.
But the way I come off, either the way I talk or the way I look, they might not take me serious. So I know for me, it was definitely not going to work for me.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But somebody maybe like Hasiel, he knows how to interact with people. He's social.
Yeah.
Music might have worked with him. I don't know.
I still struggle,
But you do have social skills though, bro.
I have some type, but I still catch myself like being very quiet in a lot of rooms.
Yeah, but when you do talk, you do know how to talk to people. And you can't doubt that about yourself. Because if you do doubt it, I'm the person that's going to tell you that you do know how to talk to people. You know what I mean? And even the other day, I called you about a lens. When you was talking to me, and I haven't talked to you in a couple months, maybe a year or two. Bro, when you was talking to me about the lens, I felt like you was being professional with me. I'm like, damn, I'm your boy.
Say something about my hair or something. Talk to me disrespectful.
Nah, but it's just like, it goes to show like how professional this guy is day in and day out.
Yeah.
And you gotta have that in this business, or else like people are not gonna take you seriously.
Yep.
Like imagine you going to somebody podcast and then hey, you want to be on my podcast?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Just that.
That's true.
Just saying
Yo,
that.
This motherfucker spitting.
Just saying
spitting.
that.
Yeah, like-
but being somebody that's professional, hey, my podcast this, and we this and that, A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro, people are gonna look at you differently.
Well, then again, I can't even. Who approached you about was it you, me, or who approached you about being on the podcast? Was it me?
Yeah.
Okay.
you thought it was a good idea.
Okay.
And then I saw him, and then he told me that he talked with you guys. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, they all know that. All right, they're on the
Yeah.
same page. They're on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Like it's just not just podcasts in general, but like I feel like the generate like us now, like, and it sucks because like I feel like all of us in general have been taken advantage of because we're all good people. At the end of the day, we're all good people. We try and mean well. We try and do what we got to do for everybody around us. But there's gonna come a point in time where it's just like we're gonna have like people in general just gonna have to buckle down, show people you are professional, you are doing what you got to do.
Yeah.
Either you respect that or you don't respect that.
Yeah.
But just know if you don't respect that, so long. Like good
Right.
luck with
Yeah.
whatever you're
Yeah.
doing. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do because like I'm not saying we're going to Hollywood, but in Hollywood, you better act like you know.
Yeah.
Like you better have that confidence in you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that you guys will get up there because I do believe that you guys will go somewhere with this. And you don't want to go Hollywood though. Bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You're
you're right.
puppets in
Yeah,
there. So
Illuminati.
y'all keep doing your own. Y'all keep doing your own thing and don't sign no fucking papers. You heard? Keep
Yeah.
doing your own thing. Y'all own your own rights.
Independent.
Y'all own everything. You know what
Shout
I'm
out
saying?
Yahweh.
Yeah, don't sign no paperwork. But
Independent. Shout out Bobby Tarantino. Logic. I'm still waiting for your response. Answer my DM. I emailed your group, but still waiting on a response.
But yeah, bro, like, I mean, as long as y'all know y'all trying, bro, in a professional level and you guys are taking it serious, it don't matter what other people think.
Yeah, that's
As
good.
long as you guys have the vision to where y'all want to be, like, everything else is just, a whisper in the ear, and that's it. And not even that, like,
It's just noise.
It's just something, it's just noise, bro, yeah.
F that noise.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah,
sir.
man, fuck that noise.
Remember
Yes, sir.
everybody used to say that?
But back to bike, though, bro,
Yeah.
because, season's over.
It is over.
I
I actually got rid of my bike.
Did you?
I did.
It's gone.
Yeah, I got rid of it. Like right before
I thought you were getting
summer
another
ended.
one.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I'm not 100% sure what I want to get yet. I'm thinking about a cruiser.
Yeah.
My brother actually wants me to get a cruiser, so I think
Does he got a cruiser?
He does. He has a Harley.
Okay.
I can't tell you like
Specifically
the
what kind?
Yeah.
He got bags on it and shit?
Yeah,
It's custom. It's custom. His,
Oh, is it? Oh, it is
it's
custom. Oh,
custom.
you've seen it
Yeah,
before,
it's
right?
custom.
Yeah.
His is
Okay.
custom.
Yeah, ask
Okay.
him, man.
Is it a road glide, street glide?
No, it's not. I don't think it's any of that. It's
No?
like it's custom. Like you see my bike. My bike is I don't know if you've seen my Harley.
Yeah, the
Mine.
Sportster?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not a. But it has like bags and it has like.
Yeah, because
paint.
you put it on him.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
His is kind of almost like that.
Okay.
Like that's obviously a different model, but it's like that. It's
Okay.
custom. Everything it looks custom. Everything's
It's
custom.
custom.
It's custom.
You want to get a Harley?
No, I don't. I sat on it and it's comfortable, but for me personally, it's too big for me. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I think I might draw back to just getting a sports bike because
Did he
it's
drive?
more.
Did he ride it?
I haven't. No.
Maybe you could ride it. Maybe
But
that
it's just,
size
it's
is
just
probably
too-
imitating though.
it's
But
too
when you get
big.
on it, it's probably
Yeah.
like a Cadillac. And not
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
maybe like a Cadillac because I've driven my I rid Dennis's Road Glide
Okay.
and it was pretty big for me.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
big bike,
130,
Yeah,
bro.
we're about the
So,
same height too.
Yeah.
So,
So for me, like it was intimidating.
yeah.
It was big, wide, vibrating everywhere.
Yeah.
But when you actually go on the road, when you get off,
probably
and you go on,
It's like clack, 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 clack.
you still feel the you still feel the vibration.
Yeah.
Just because of the motor. Like the motor is just
Right.
big.
On the frame. It's just on the frame.
Yeah. But it's a good ride. It's
Yeah.
not like something that you cannot control.
Yeah.
It's a good ride.
So yeah, I mean that's just been in the in the talks like
Yeah.
me like really just getting a cruiser. I don't
Okay.
know what cruiser or
You wanna
whatever.
put your girl on
I'm
there?
gonna go shopping.
You want to put your girl on
For-
there?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when I had my Honda, my 500,
Yeah.
she would actually like ride on the back.
Okay.
She's done it like numerous times.
Okay.
But yeah, she wants me to get a cruiser because it's just a lot more room, and I guess she wants to go on more rides.
Right. Okay.
So it's kind of like
that's one of the reasons why people will switch to
A cruiser.
cruisers because they
I-
want to
that-
get their
yeah.
other significant other
yeah.
involved.
But then
into
I still be
rides.
like sports bike. I still be like sports bike. So I don't know. We'll see.
That's why I got both. Cruiser and
You
sports
do.
bikes.
You do.
Yeah. I think me coming to my riding situation right now. I think I want to get off the street, bro. Getting off the street completely and just doing track.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
okay.
doing
I think
track.
you can
I was
definitely
like,
do
I
it.
was
Yeah.
confused. I was like
Yeah, I want to get
just
off
give
the
up
street.
riding and
Nah, bro. I want to get off the street because
Yeah.
it's just getting
Boring?
bad out here, man.
Oh,
People
okay.
don't really care.
Yeah.
It's just carelessness.
Yeah, people don't
So-
really care.
But yeah, no, we're definitely gonna talk about that because I've seen your gear, your setup, but I don't know. We might have to put a Dad Bod podcast logo on the back of your track gear. So
And I'll
we'll
put
definitely
it
have-
on there.
we'll definitely
I
have
will
to
put it
work
on there
something out.
because I am about to make a custom suit, track suit.
are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I will definitely put the logo on there.
We're gonna have to figure how
Hell
we
yeah.
can
Yeah,
work
you're really
with each
about
other.
that. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
even
about the
when
track
it first,
life now,
yeah,
man. Yeah.
even when you were first starting in the track, I was
Yeah.
like, damn, this guy's going heavy.
Bro,
into
that's
it.
Yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah.
like. I was like,
And it's like,
low as hell
and it's
too.
not
I was
like, yo, and it's not like, so everything I do, right, and everything I put myself in, like I put 100%.
yeah,
And I might not be perfect, but I get there and I get shit done, and I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, but I'm more advanced than every other beginner.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like first year I went to the track, I ended up leveling up
yeah,
once intermediate. So it's novice, intermediate, advanced, expert. Next season I start, which was this season. This season was my second year
Yeah.
doing it. I went to Jersey. I went in at intermediate because that was my last level up.
Mhm.
And that same day, I ended up leveling up to advanced.
So you got it. It's in you.
So yeah, it's in me, bro. And
Wait, so do you use you got a personal bike, right?
yes,
Do you use that bike for the track or
yes,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
What do you
well,
ride?
the R1 that I had, the
Okay.
motor went on it.
Okay,
So I've been using the R6 for the track.
gotcha.
So that's my primary one for the track. And yeah, bro, like a lot of people that, you know, their second season, they're probably still a novice. They're probably still an intermediate.
Yeah.
And it's not, I mean, I'm not saying this to, oh,
You're
I'm
not
better
knocking
than
them
y'all.
or anything,
I'm not
yeah.
knocking them. No, like everybody rides their own ride. Everybody has their own pace.
Yeah.
My pace
You got to get it.
is I like going fast.
Yeah. I witnessed
You know what I
it.
mean? I like going fast, and and I would learn. I would try to basically get on, learn everything to go fast so I don't get hurt.
Yeah.
I did go down
Yeah.
though in May. The beginning of the season, I went down.
Oh, that's about to be episode 2 then.
Yeah, I went down.
But yeah, just shout out to Will. Thank you for so much for
Yes,
being
sir.
on here, Poppy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate having you guys having me.
I
Yeah.
honestly
I'm
think
excited-
there
I was
might
excited.
have to be another
No, there's gonna have to be.
Yeah, because there's
limit. There's a lot.
there's a lot to talk about here, man. There's really a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out Will. We appreciate you, Poppy, and much love to you, Papa.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys.
Yep.
As
And,
for everybody else, thank you for tuning in. This is episode
Yeah, subscribe.
Seven.
Seven.
Lucky
Subscribe,
number
follow.
seven.
Y'all already know.
Follow.
Do you want to reveal what you got?
What's up?
Do you want to reveal what you got from your?
Real quick.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
If you
She
don't
knows me well too. She knows me well.
Sheesh.
Very
Read that off.
Grand Marnier.
Yeah, because I ordered.
So-
I picked it up and I was like, "How do you say this?"
Yeah, Grand
Oh,
Marnier.
he didn't even know how to
Yeah, I
say
was like,
It's a cognac and an orange liqueur. If anybody knows me, y'all know I was into Henny.
Yeah,
Bad.
anything is possible.
I was into Henny almost every weekend.
Yeah.
And Henny is just not good for you.
And then you just
So I had to
what?
cut it off.
You grew up, got old, and now that's
And got
your-
Grand Marnier, the bougie,
I
the
feel
bougie
you.
stuff.
I felt the same way, but then I found out
Yeah, the bougie stuff.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, yes,
anything
sir.
is possible.
So man, I'm excited for what you guys have in store, and you guys know I'm always tuned in every Monday.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Y'all
Sundays.
drop Sundays, but my
it.
schedule starts on a
family
Monday.
Time, his family
So I'm in
time.
the truck, and the first thing I put is the podcast on. So I believe that you guys got something going on.
Yeah, we're
here.
gonna get
Appreciate
a part.
it. Yes,
we're gonna get
sir.
a part 2.
Definitely.
We're gonna get
Definitely.
a part 2. So
We're gonna have to do riding vlogs and stuff so people can be like, "Damn, he
Yeah,
really."
for sure.
We're gonna have to do a track day too.
Yes, sir.
Track day with the family.
Okay.
And
I'm
get
with
something
it.
going like that.
I'm with it. You know, I got my 360 cam ready. I'm not Hasiel. I'm not Hasiel, but I could, you know what I mean? I could get that thing working.
I got a GoPro. But yeah, shout out to everybody for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Like I said,
Episode number 7. Make sure you guys watch episode 1 through 6 on the YouTube channel.
every Sunday we drop, so check us out and interact with us.
Yep.
Is your Instagram private or?
It is private, yeah. I don't want none of y'all following. I'm good.
It's private for private
I'm good.
reasons.
Yeah, but y'all do follow them. Y'all already know their names from previous podcasts. But I am gonna tell y'all to follow Sensational Vision.
Shout out Sensational Vision for sure.
Yeah, and
Make sure
on Instagram. That is my girl's photography page. She's just now an upcoming photographer, and she's great at what she
work.
do. She is very passionate.
Yeah.
And if you guys need any fall, winter, spring, summer, family portraits, you already know who to hit up.
Shout out Sensational Vision.
Shout outs.
And even track. She's been coming out to my track.
I know.
My track day. She's been putting in that work.
Yeah, I've been seeing them.
She's been putting in that work,
Yeah.
bro. So, even sports. Hit her up.
Let's get this rolling.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Late. I take a piss too.
I need another drink.